Okay, hey collective. I was told to do a little reading. It's about this gossip energy that's somewhere in the background, you know. And the card itself, it says, people are talking about you and what you're doing. Minimize the drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. Your personal drama is getting in the way of your work. So I feel like people are maybe sitting talking and trying to take the focus off of what you are focusing on, to try to and put it on the gossip. Cool. It's always about this, like, your capability to like continue to have a glow up. And I want to explore the whole glow up energy too. It's so look, there's different products and things like that, but what I feel is like you're the creator of it. These are the things that you have and hold within inside yourself that you just kind of reach in and grab a hold to when you need to. That's the glow up energy. So it's like you can renew and repair and smooth out or soften things when needed. You can be supple, glowing, silky energy and image, and just the way you handle yourself, the way you handle life. And this kind of gets you access to a lot of different people, places, and things. And if it hasn't already, it will now, like it will even more. So let me use a different deck and find out what that's about. What is that all about? What is that all about? Okay, so where does this glow up and this like giving the passport to? This glow up energy is providing a passport. What is this providing a passport to? Passport to what? Ooh, passport to marriage. Nice. Okay. And so I don't understand, like a hardworking marriage too is what I just heard. Okay, so that I still don't understand anybody's problem with that. So let's see. Why are people gossiping? What is the gossip for? It's giving you the I feel like maybe it's giving you like options for people that want to be with you that never existed previously. Yeah, and it's also quite possibly because you have this capability to be useful when you're in a relationship. You know how to make comforting memories. You know how to comfort people when they endure things or go through things. You know how to comfort yourself. It's a lot of different things that people value in a partner. And because you have the capability to always look at life as like, it's not the end, it's only the beginning. And because of that, you created some wonderful stories here. I was getting a heavy reading rainbow vibe, like in the sense of like, you are able to see the rainbows in your own life. You're able to look forward in your third eye and create for yourself, and imagine for yourself and desire for yourself. And because you do that so well, I just don't understand the problem. Maybe that's what people are doing. They're lying and saying that you don't know how, but I want to see them stand up with something that they've delivered. Like I want to see what they've, there's always people talking about people who can't, I saw that double card in here. What's the gossip about? Gossip is about the fact that some people have lost a chance with you, that they have all this baggage because of that, and they're really in this troll energy, and that's what they're kind of, committed themselves to mentally at this point. They've committed themselves to kind of like carry this baggage of their own. This is their own baggage, right? Right along with them as they continue to watch themselves miss out on, I don't know. I feel like for some people, it's even being included in being a friend of yours or being around you. Maybe this is old family members who are like, I'm never going to get invited to their Thanksgiving. Like, I bet you Easter egg hunts at their house are fun. And, that people are starting to get the picture. Yeah. Maybe even a mother energy who's realizing that that's where it is and that's where it should be. There's no quick way through sickness is what I'm understanding. Like there's no way to go quickly through whatever it is that ails you. You know, there's no quick fix to this. And perhaps that was what people were looking for. Maybe they thought like, oh, if the gossip is positive, that will bring them an opportunity to come, you know, get involved, but it's not. Why isn't the reverse gossip energy working? They're still not painting the right picture. They're still wanting to be the one that's seen as the antidote. Like, that's the person's problem. Even if the person is going around saying, oh, the collective's doing this now, and the collective's doing well, and this and that, it's because they want to seem as though the antidote. Either they're giving it, or they want to be some way, shape, or form take credit, and that's not. Look, for this, it's like you can't, because there's only one, you know, one sports bra that gets to go on there, you know? Yeah. And what's happening is they're not able to gaslight people right now. So that may be a huge issue for them. It's like their inability to gaslight people, like even if they're trying to spread positive gossip or whatever and say, oh yeah, the collective really changed it. They're moving into this big old house and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And, oh yeah, the collective brought their blueprint, you know, to their new house to work and was looking them over during their lunch break or whatever it is. People are realizing like, yeah, this person just wants to, like, it's clout chasing now, because it's kind of like you're still trying to do the same thing. You're just trying to do it in a different way. And that's not going to fly. I feel like these people feel like, you know, that do this. They're like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe we can change our image. Maybe we can get people to think that we're different if we do something different. It's like, no, even if you're sitting out there saying positive things, it's like, why are you constantly talking about this person? We get it. They're great. But why does this have to be like the only thing that you subject yourself to knowing about? I remember a time in my past. Wow, this was so long ago. Honestly, this was happened like 15 years ago, maybe. Yeah, 15 years or so ago. And I was so consumed at like looking up the person that my person had left me for, and like finding out who she was and where she hung out and what she did and blah, 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 blah. And it literally consumed me. And I made a vow in that moment, like I never wanted anyone else to consume me. You know, sometimes when we take these vows, you know, that are precautions or preventive things to keep you out of danger. And by danger, it could just be like dangerous ways of thinking, dangerous ways of behaving, dangerous ways of acting, you know. But when you take that time, you really can enjoy life, you know. And that's what I found. Like once I stopped focusing on someone else, I started having like the best time of my life. And everybody was looking at me like I had done something so different. And I had, you know, like it was almost kind of like I appeared all of a sudden, but I had been there the whole time, you know, kind of energy. It's like, that's what tends to happen too, is because people are sitting there talking about whatever they're talking about in this moment. And then next thing you know, the real time catches up, and then it's like, oh, it's like something, then that's what I feel is going to happen. This person is sitting here trying to gas up other people just to get some type of notoriety. This is a very sick energy. And I want to say that Spirit is cautioning this person to be cautious. Why does this person do this? Why does this person constantly like need to have the collective's name in their mouth, or speaking of the collective, whether it be good or bad? Like, why do they always just constantly, what is their obsession with the collective? What is their obsession? Ooh, their obsession is the fact that you even dare to declare your love. Like how, that's their obsession now. It's like, well, maybe perhaps because you've cleared your energy in order to have, like, because this looks like a beautiful wedding, right? It's like perfect people for each other, right? I mean, and I feel like that's something that this person wants to achieve and aspires to as well. Okay, that's understandable that like people see an energy and they want to know more about it. But I don't feel like this is like knowing more about it. It's like, I want to control, I want to possess, I want to have, I want to, be, and that's not the way. This dragon has declared love for themselves. They've lit their own butt on fire with the love for themselves, and that is what attracts. And that I think that's what this person is having difficulty with, is not they're in this energy. I don't understand, yet I'm a genius. Focus on yourself. Focus on you and only you. Not the bad things about you, not the things you need to change, but just all of the wonderful things about yourself that you need to acknowledge maybe on a day-to-day basis. Like maybe this person needs to start giving themselves like a pep talk every morning or something like that, because it's the inward, it's the inward part. And I feel like this person feels like, everyone around them is kind of, seeing them for who they are. And essentially all you can do at the end of the day is change. That's what the collective did. The collective saw themselves for who they were, and they changed. They didn't want to wait until other people saw them a specific way. And that's why it's, it comes as a surprise to others. Okay. What else does this person need to do? Yep, this person may not even realize that, like, they don't have their specific focus. Maybe, doing less is more sometimes, less is more, that definitely happens. And then the yes card is behind it. Like, yeah, maybe sometimes having less responsibilities, having less things to do, having less tasks is actually the way to enjoy life more. Interesting. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for someone. I hope that someone is, maybe learning to be comfortable. What's going to happen here is this person going to learn how to be comfortable and accept that this other person has moved on to a loving marriage and relationship, or is moving on to, like, is this person going to be able to get themselves together and out of the... No, this person is still going to try to, like, present things, it looks like. This person is still going to try to, like, make a situation. They're still going to try to, like, present a game or two, just because they feel like you haven't really gotten rid of everything that you need to in order to grow. And I feel like it's because this person is deflecting. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, if I say that the collective is still stuck and still doing this and still doing that, then people won't see that it's really me. So this person is still trying to do the same things. It's just they've started over fresh. Maybe, new sets of ears, new sets of eyes, new sets of whatever. Yeah, it looks like they left the previous bodies of energies or whatever situations, a group of people, and now they're trying to create another false reality, like another illusion, but it's going to trap this person. I feel like this person's going to get stuck because they don't have the finances, and it's hard to build this back up to where they had it at. There was some type of windfall that came in at some previous point that their addiction to whatever, whether it be, paying for spell work or paying for, booty calls or whatever it is, or just paying people to be three-faced right along with them, the money ran out, is what I'm seeing here. And that's why this person is getting stalled. Like, that's why this person is, I feel like that's a part of this person's karma, actually. More than anything, it's just a part of this person's karma. What else can we know about this person? So they're still going to be their three-faced self. They don't know how to stop doing so much. And what I get by, like, doing so much, it's like they want to say that they're doing so much for everybody else, but in reality, they're just running around with, like, a chicken with their head cut off. They spend so much time focused on the wrong things. Yeah, see, it's this Five of Pentacles energy. They're focused more on, like, what they're not going to have, that they thought they were. And they see that someone else has already written it. Yeah, it's this King of Pentacles energy has already written it out for himself as well. It's like, if that's not the energy, if this is you, Divine Masculine, it's your mom or whatever, or a feminine energy in your life, but, like, it looks like you've already written it out. Like, you've already written it out, that this is your plan and this is what you want to, give your expertise to, give your choice cut of meats to, because it's the Butcher. And there's this heavy, like, this very, very, very strong energy that this person needs to stop doing so much, because it flew right out here on this stop doing so much. So it's like this person really needs to find the strength to not do so much. Whomever this is, trying to be, that nosy body, trying to look somebody up, trying to get spell work done, trying to get readings done, trying to watch readings to see. What I'm understanding is this is a fast movement towards, wow, okay. what I'm hearing here is that this is some fast handiwork that's about to be done. Like somebody's going to get, they wig split. Like somebody's going to get some type of beat down. I feel like there's something like in the next 24 hours, if this does not stop. Yeah, like if there's this, if this addictive nature and energy does not stop trying to look in on the collective. Oh my gosh. Let me turn it in the right direction. What is this? If so, because I feel like somebody's gonna fix it. Somebody has already, because I pulled it up in the CS card right under it. Yep. And the UPS is telling me my package was delivered. It's probably some salad dressing, but I feel like there's an energy where it's like someone's going to do something to help exasperate someone else a little bit faster since they're not doing it on their own. Yeah. If this person brings conflict one more time, if this person is in this conflict energy and even thinks about moving towards the collective with any type of spell work to make them not be happy with who they have chosen, because that's what this is. They're trying to send conflicting spell work or energies to make people believe that they don't want their person and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, you send one more. Ooh. I don't even want to look at this anymore because yeah, if they send anything else, they're being let known like you're going to receive an infinity of like a daily dose is what I'm hearing. Like you will have a daily dose. So it's kind of like you have your rights. You have the opportunity to kind of like either stay in this energy that you're in, join the masses and just kind of try to recreate a whole new whatever, or get your own focus and stay in your own lane. But I don't feel like this is, somebody's being told to take care of themselves. Stop abusing your power, stop abusing your power. But anything else for this? Yep. This is it, and that's all, and I'm not going to say anything more. If this person is looking for a way to be guilt-free, to kind of walk away and not have to worry about it, you must leave this person's marriage or relationship alone. So I don't know what you're looking at pertaining or what this person is looking at, but they have to leave it alone. That if they do that, if they're able to leave you alone or go on about their business, you see this? It says better alone than in bad company, because you don't want to be with them. You become bad company, right? So they better leave you alone, and move on. And don't turn back. That's literally the card here on the bottom of the deck. And don't turn back. So if this person decides to get in this energy of partying their heart out and doing stuff versus taking care of themselves and getting in the right position for, what they want, then they're going to be in a world of trouble. Okay, that's literally what I'm getting here. What can they expect if they... I don't want to really read on what they can expect there. It says community courtship. Like the community can expect to see this courtship take place. Like that's just kind of the inevitable message here. Look. Okay, that's been adjudicated. That's the pathway that the individuals are on, okay? Let nobody be concerned, they can expect that. So I guess maybe we can't see what other people should anticipate because they have not gotten on their path. Oh, okay. So that's the thing. If they're waiting for the courtship to appear to get on their own path, that's going to be bad timing. Because again, you can't be in process of something and waiting at the same time. Like it's one of those energies, like either you're walking in the direction that you need to be where you should be when it's time to board, or you're busy in the wrong direction. And then that's going to make you ultimately miss your mark. So that's what I'm understanding. Oh, yes, that's what came up in the, okay, so that was a part of my notes, and I did the Divine Masculine Feminine, but that was another part of it. Like, some of this stuff is to be expected, right? Don't worry about whatever anybody else is trying to throw off on you. Diagnose yourself. Go look at your own, energies and stuff. Like, if people are taking your boundary setting to be avoidant, let them. Steer clear of all of those trauma bringers. If people bring you trauma and drama and bad news and want to put you through something just to try, no, you can't avoid that. It's safe to avoid that. Go ask any doctor. Okay. Avoidance is different. Okay. Avoidance is when you steer clear of things that remind you of it. So you're not steering clear of dating. You're actually open to dating. You're excited about dating. You can't wait to go date, you know? So that's the opposite. So it's like the avoidance would be, you don't want to date nobody. You cool being by yourself. That's not the case. You're just essentially waiting for someone to present themselves that's actually someone that you know, would want to date, you know, someone that is, you know, not here for the games and the BS. And that's smart. You know, it's good to look at people and say, no, I have to respectfully decline, because it's accepting anybody and everybody that comes and offers you to go out or to get your phone number. That was the problem. You know, you accepted too many things. So being, you know, spiritual hygiene, you know, is important. Don't let them little, tail feather in the air girls that's always running around, always got to be in somebody's face, always got to have somebody to prove that they got somebody. Don't let that be you, you know. That is why you set boundaries. Avoidance would be just like completely saying, I'm never going to date again because I cannot find anybody. That's not my collective. My collective is aware that they're moving directly towards the person that they want, and they're so excited about it. It's different, right? Reduced interest in previously enjoyed activities. So things like that could be just that you just don't enjoy the same things, or maybe that you've found things that you used to like that you like more. Like I used to have this great, huge interest in going roller skating. Now I'm just going to wait until I have, you know, my person, because I have a feeling my person's going to be better at roller skating. But in addition to that, like I found more time for the things that I can do, you know, and I don't think life is about doing the same things over and over again, right? You should have a reduced interest in things as your tastes change and as you explore more in life. So reduced interest in things that you've left alone. Yeah, that's to be expected, right? Examine, you know, for yourself, like, is your life full of things that you enjoy? Because reduced interest means you're not having any fun. And if you're actually enjoying every single day and looking forward to a whole lot more or planning for that, you're in the right energy, okay? Don't let anyone put your boundaries and your lack of desire to be consumed by their disruptive, indifferent, you know, whatever energy. Also, it's a time and a place too, because I wrote that down here. It's like you're not consumed with the same disruptions in life. Like you have a different job, so you have a different lifestyle. Like when I had a 9-to-5 job, I could count on every day after 5 o'clock and all throughout the weekend, 22 on the clock, that I would have time to do anything and everything I wanted to. But then my life changed where I was no longer working a 9-to-5. So though I could have whatever I wanted for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, at the same time, as soon as dinner time hit for most people, that's when my life got busy. Every weekend I worked. So it's kind of like you know, are choosing, you know, what you would like to have. And when you fully disconnect it from people, you don't get emotionally, you know, moved by others. You know, that's probably something that people just can't help themselves. It's that they're at risk of that, you know, of being moved by others. And that's one thing that I really, you know, knew would be a thief in my life, is if I allowed other people to change how I felt about myself or something that I was doing or something that I liked. You know, you're always at risk, you know, of losing yourself if you're not honoring yourself, if you're not being honest with yourself, if you're not taking the chances. You know, sometimes those risks are what lead to those rewards, you know? So I hope that this has been helpful, insightful in some way, shape, or form. I'll just pull a few of these really quick as little doorway messages. I haven't used these in a really long time, so hopefully these will be helpful and insightful on where to place these gossip energies. Ooh, this looks like a nice door. Ooh, it's perfect too. It says forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken and see a new sunrise. So it was the appropriate energy. And that's what I feel like the collective has been in. It's like, it's the forgive and forget energy. You know, you've forgiven and now you've forgotten them and they can move on with their lives and yours, right? Yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. So you don't even have to do that cleansing ritual. The fact that you even knew that you were in that energy is what, you know, was the correct offering for you specifically. It feels like they kind of work together too, because it's like forgive and forget. Yes. So I feel like you were just honored and, you know, just given this honorary cleansing, if you will, by even making the effort, because that's what I understood the second part of this whole gossip card to be, it says, minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. And so if you sat and you said, well, how can I take personal responsibility for someone else's mouth? And then how can I deal with it so that it doesn't get in the way of what I'm doing? And I feel like you sat and you thought and you pondered and you said, okay, here it is. And that's what's open. That's what's giving you like this clean slate. And it's automatically removing, you know, any sad energies from your life because you responded the correct way, which is almost often and almost always the whole lesson is how are you responding to things. Okay, I hope this has been helpful, insightful in some way, shape, or form, and I'll catch you on the next one later.